All right. What we had there was some Beletro Labs. That was Dream Loops. And this is going to be a very, very musically enhanced show tonight in Chicago. It is 9 o'clock on this Sunday. And, I got some Dream Loops beats right here from Beletro Labs, which you guys have seen in my intro and outros. And you hear these things going on, and there's tons and tons of music out there, but having the rights to play that music is now coming into full effect as what you're seeing with NFTs. And, you can maybe tie this into some things that are happening in the Spotify space where, people want to have at least some direction with what they can do with their music. Well, why not own the music? Here's another one example right here. This is actually from the Novoverse wallet. And Warp Sounds is just another NFT beat that's coming out there. So these generative NFTs, and I'm going to welcome all my aliens, apes, and zombies because that's the punchline that gets me going for these NFTs. And one thing that I do need to bring up is aliens, apes, and zombies. Speaking of which, we had a zombie sale today, and this zombie 7121 with the frumpy hair and the horned rim glasses sold for $3.08 million. And I was actually tracking this account before because there's a goatee hoodie that's in this account, which, it looks like I transferred out already. You can see it's gotten transferred. And now it has the beanie right there, the handlebar beanie. Just so I'm not making sure I'm not crazy here, that crypto punk right there did part of this goat right there. And you could scroll down, and that was from the same account, which I took a picture of earlier today. That is a screenshot that I did take. So it was from the same. That zombie sold. So now we talk about ownership, and we know CryptoPunks, you have personal rights to it, but don't have commercial rights. So you can't just go out there and sell it around. But the music that was presented earlier, I do own. They're in my wallet, so I can use it. And another avenue that we can do there is right there, OX Music, and we have the two creators, the founders with us. Gentlemen, how are we doing? I love music. You guys are bringing it to the ears of many. So how about you bring me to what you guys have created here with this on-chain generative music with only 777. Talk about rare. I love that.
Hey, Crypto Novo, thanks for having us. I'm Electric, and my partner and our co-creator is Crypto Pianist. We're both based in New York City. It's pretty snowy out here, but hey, we've got some beats going and we're having fun. So thanks for having us.
We sent the snow that way from Chicago. I'm sorry you're getting hit with a lot more than we did, but you know what? That is the perfect thing to do. You sit back, relax, turn some tunes on, and watch the snowfall, and put your mind at ease because these NFTs are right here, right now. And you guys have something very important coming up in the next 2 days. On the 1st, your whitelist, bada boom, bada bing, is coming out, and then your for their general public, the 2nd as well. I mean, you guys are right underway. So I've been in this position many times with NFT drops, and I get to sit from the outside and kind of think about what's going through your guys' heads. And some of that is lack of sleep for you guys, but it's the excitement. So how's the excitement level with, the drop coming?
It's pretty high. I'm not gonna lie. We're pretty hyped up. Our Discord's popping. So we're looking forward to this drop. It's our first drop, and this is our Genesis Connect collection. And holders of our Genesis 0x DJs are going to have priority and are going to have benefits for future drops and also during this roadmap. So we're definitely on a little bit of lack of sleep, but we're excited.
The lack of sleep, but the NFTs are your natural coffee in this. And digging into the website, just starting off right off the bat, I just first drew attention to the art on this. And let's start it off with the layer before we get to the musical layer of the art and the thought process behind these pieces, because if you look into it, it's more than meets the eyes. It's shapes, symbols, graphics that make up a symbol-like image.
Yes. So so in the collection of 777 NFTs, we have 8 different types of DJs. And what you see on screen is 3 of the 8 DJs. So on screen, actually, you see DJ Drip, DJ Athena, and DJ Sin City. And what we wanted to do is really have something that the collectors could connect with. And in addition to having music, we wanted to have visuals that were compelling, both when they were static, as well as when the song played, and when the song plays, the DJ comes to life. And the animation is also kind of created in real time. So all of the colors, the movements that you see, the complex motion, we call it, happens in real time. And it's chaos, but it kind of fits with the music because it's based on the metronome. So you'll see that the visuals loosely move and dance with the music.
So we have DJ Athena right here. Music is playful, frenetic, and consistently shifting into new places. Her cues closely from that of the sync pop electric genre. So like right here, and then we're gonna go right up here, and like you see in the lower right, I know it's off a little bit on my screen. There it is, right there, the play, the stop and play button, and you can see it. And it's almost every image in here is like its own musical instrument. Like you can constantly look at that for longer than the show can last. That's awesome. And that's all generative. I mean, it's each one of these DJs is its own. How would you guys explain it? Each one of these DJs is its own.
Yep. It's almost like its own artist, genre of music. Fab, do you want to dive into that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's awesome. It is its own genre, its own new genre of it, where it is, computer generated, DJ, and not human DJs. That's the interesting way here. All right, that's awesome. And right here, Pollution X, thanks for tuning in again. One of my great followers. Interesting, nice art too. And not only is it art, I mean, it moves with the tunes. Sweet.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. So who's in charge? Who's in charge of the art? Who's in charge of the music?
Yeah. So
is this
can you actually hear me now? I think I had some issues with my mic. But
yeah, we can hear you now.
You can hear me now. Okay, great. So each of these are generative pieces of music, right? So the whole idea here is that this is art that essentially destroys itself. So every time you hit the play button, all memory of the prior piece is destroyed and a brand new song is created in real time. So I don't want to get too philosophical. I'm just going to say a lot of words now. and we can do with it what you will. But the whole idea is that this is kind of a commentary on the duality of existence. So the whole idea is, does the song exist? I don't know. It doesn't exist until you hit play, and then it does exist. So it's a very kind of a metaphysical question almost. We've rattled with the question of existence.
No, my friend. You're re-asking one of the oldest questions ever. All right, you're re-asking the question: if a tree falls in the woods, do you hear it?
That's absolutely right.
Is music actually made prior to you hearing it? It's almost that same question. So I get it. I'm on page with you, man. I get it. I mean, you could say keep going. I want you to speak because I get it. Keep going. I'm sorry to interrupt you. That excited me how you phrased it like that. That excites me.
No, we're on the same page here. I love that you took that segue about the tree falling, because that, I think, in a sense, really talks about the spirit of this project. It's art that destroys itself. Now, the faces are basically what we do as human beings. We create abstractions on top of things we don't understand with patterns. So the faces disintegrate into the chaos, which is basically the duality of existence.
Or as one of our viewers is saying, is you're creating so many multiverses, because you are. I mean, it's its own self-burn technique. I mean, this is very interesting. I'm thinking about. All right, think about it. I'm thinking about it out loud. All right, you have this every time you play it. It's something new every time. So like next time, your intro music, bam, you play it, boom, something new. It burns itself off, bam, something new, something different next time. Correct?
Exactly.
That's absolutely right.
Because there's no memory of the previous song that was created, and just to kind of give some context, each DJ can create around 10 to the power 45 different songs, right? So if we were to play one song after another, and each song is, say, a couple of minutes, it would literally take billions and billions and billions of years to go through all of the songs that the DJ can play. So once a song is played, it's most likely never ever going to be played again.
This NFT is his own radio station, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
And you'll never have a repeat.
Yeah, it's like listening to it's like being the first person to listen to a new song every single time you hit play, is what it is.
And you'll never hear it again unless you record it using a Web 2.0.
Exactly. So
right?
it's gone.
And it's gone. It's a butterfly in the wind. It's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. And that's why I love, man, aliens, apes, zombies out there. That's why I love doing shows like this. Just because, flipping through, I don't have time to sit here and read and go through every single thing that's going on. And this is another NFT musical project because I like to follow NFT music projects from DJs to whatever. But 777 on-chain generative DJ music DJs right there. Sometimes and I have talking, and I'm not downplaying any other NFT projects at all, but sometimes they need to go through and thumb through and pull out ones that don't sound too appealing to the ear because they don't want to give out a lemon to their fans. But it doesn't matter, because if you don't like it, it's gone. And, sitting down and hearing the full explanation of what these actually NFTs are, once played, the song is destroyed. I read that. I'm like, what does that mean? Does that mean all right, so how does the mechanics on this work? I guess, do you get airdropped another NFT on this? What's this? Don't give away the trade secrets, but what's the mechanics behind it? So I mint this on 2/22/22. Twos are wild.
Yeah.
777. Sevens are wild. Numbers. All right. People love numbers. Cool. Brilliant. I love that. I'm on board with that. If someone were to mint one of these, how do the mechanics on it work? You play it, it's gone. It's another one. Or like you're saying, it's a code that's embedded in the smart contract that plays something new every time you turn it on within 30-second clips or what?
Yeah, exactly. So, and that's actually a trait as well. So there is a trait called cycle length, which basically determines how long a DJ will play a song before they skip to a new song, right? So some DJs will skip more frequently, and some will skip less frequently. So that's actually a trait. But on average, a DJ will skip between 2 and 4 minutes. They'll play a new song. And what happens is essentially the algorithm goes through a process, and Fab can talk about this a little better than I can, but it picks a different set of instruments, rhythms, and notes within what's called a melodic universe for that DJ. So ensuring that the song falls within the same genre or say same style, but it creates something completely different. And since we're not storing memory of any song, once it's created, it's just gone. So it goes away, and it's likely never going to be played again because there's just so many potential combinations that the likelihood of any song being repeated is zero. Yep, exactly.
And you have them broken down, the DJ, like what we'd say, it'd be pretty much the attribute classes within each DJ. So, you know, the Sin City DJ, which mixes breezy chords, atop glitch beats, and creative nostalgic melodies. And then whatever DJ form is, I don't know, people use those numbers a lot for whatever. Progressive rock music of the 70s. His mixes and sorry, I don't know those words. Harmonies.
It's just very experimental music. Is all that really means. But yeah, so each DJ you could kind of think of as a different genre of music. They do their own style. They have their own personality, their own kind of vibe. And that was the idea, was to bring out the personality, both from the audio and also the visuals. The way they kind of dance to the music is different, not just as a blanket thing, but on a song-by-song basis. That could change as well. So
if you're in the bluegrass music, you got DJ Denim going on. You know, you want to drip some things. You got, you know, more of an Afrobeat type of music. I mean, it's smart. It's brilliant how you can organize it like that. And then, like you're saying, then you mix it in with the art on the top that actually brings it into into that multiverse, you know. Right here, Pollution X, you guys might want to hit him up here. Good fan of the show, knows a lot of people in the space. He's a producer, so that is infinite samples. Infinite samples right there. And, you know, I know people in the sampling business that like to sample types of things. And one thing that these shows do kind of turn into is live action meetings. And I was just talking with Bam right there on the top, Apin Productions, where this is Timbaland, and they probably sample music all the time, you know, and you have an infinite amount of beats and samples that you can use, so that you can go in there and own it right there. And you can own it in 16 hours, but you have to add 2 days to that. So 2 days, 16 hours. The public sale right there, 0.1 ETH. And then if you're on the whitelist, 0.07 ETH right there. Multiple ways you can get a hold of this dynamic duo right here. One, I love the Cryptode electric sporting right there.
Thank you.
Oh, it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. Well, you know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna show something that I actually just got. If I go to my recent activities right here, where's she at? Right here. I got this 2 days ago. This Cryptode. That's not what I want to see. Where are you at? There it is. I got this one with the gold watch 2 days ago.
Oh, that's awesome.
Actually right before the bump.
Mm-hmm. That's a good looking toad right there.
I had to tote it in, and a reason why I towed it in because this is a family affair, as we are going to look at Cryptode Novo right here. So we hopped in and bought another one. My son right there is an NFT collector as well. He has a Cryptode, which we got way back in the day for a really low price. He picked it out. He goes, "Hey, Crypto Novo, we can't afford any more punks, but how about we get a Crypto? They kind of look like a punk." So that was his advice to pop a punk here, and we got one. So I just doubled up and got one 2 days back. I love the toads, but enough about me. You guys, how about you walk us through a little elevator pitch here? You know, the 30-second elevator pitch. You walk in there, someone wants to buy your NFTs. What are you going to do? What are they going to do to get to these NFTs?
Yeah, absolutely. So the public mint is on February the 2nd at 2:22 p.m. Eastern time. The
It's
whitelist
at
mint.
222. You have twos across the board here. I love it.
Exactly. Yeah, we love repeating numbers. We're kind of nerdy like that. But yeah, the public mints in a couple of days. Whitelist mint is 24 hours before that, and whitelist holders, can get a little bit of a cheaper price. We're doing Discord giveaways every single day leading up to the mint. So we are actually giving out 50 slots tonight. So anybody can hop into our Discord and just kind of participate in the whitelist raffle. So just to kind of summarize, this is on-chain generative audiovisual project of 777 NFTs, where each NFT creates an entirely new song every time you hit play. When a new song plays, the old one is destroyed and a brand new one is created.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You own it. You get to do what you want with it. YCC0 right there. What type of music? It's all right here. What I love is just like the simplicity of it. Thank you for just making it simple, where it's just not you have to do all these things. And I love cool things, and I love things that sound good. I'm going to play this here, a little bit of outro music as we're going through. Thank you for joining me on this Sunday. Crypto Pianist and Electric, you guys come back once things are going and rolling. And what I really want to see, actually, I want to see and hear how people actually use these, because you're going to see it more and more, where people are going to need these for their intros and outro musics. People are going to need these to show off in the space. Very similar to me. Look at this transition. To me, showing off these AR filters right here. You can go to the Novoverse, and there's my Discord link right there. And, we've had G Money in there. We've had multiple people. And you see there's a digital frame that's actually right behind me in real life. And there's also, a little video of my CryptoPunk turned into a Mahu Punk for a digital frame. But, looping back into the music that's going to define what's happening next. Right here, if I'm looking up, you can see it. You got OX music right there, 777 on the drop. Twos are wild for when you want to mint this. You can't forget that, because the twos are wild. Crypto Pianist, anything else for the order? Anything else you want to say? Any other people that are working in your crew that you want to give shout outs to, or anything along those lines?
This is a two-person effort, me and Electric. But the one thing I want to just conclude and say is just a quick point about the art that destroys itself, right? So when I went to Bonnaroo in 2013, I lost my phone basically died, and there was no way of charging it. And basically, I had to kind of just let go and listen to the music, knowing that I could not snapshot it. And that was a pretty pivotal moment for me as a musician, because I just had to let go and enjoy the art, knowing that I couldn't. Well, I basically just had to enjoy it at the moment. And I hope people will enjoy 0x music with that spirit, just live in the moment. We live in a very kind of crowded technology world, but sometimes it's good to just let go and be vulnerable with your art. And NFTs gives us that opportunity.
I'll add to that. I'll piggyback off that comment. There was a picture, and it was posted of, it doesn't matter the nationality of the people, but they were at an amusement park watching people go down an amusement ride, and everyone was like smiling and pointing at the people going down, like, a big drop, like a roller coaster. And then it was fast forward to now, where it's everyone has their phones filming someone doing something, and everyone just looks pissed off at the world, like no one's smiling. And fast forward, Crypto Novo 311 is my tag, my Twitter tag name. I've been to a ton of 311 shows and a ton of concerts. I've seen a lot of shows, and sometimes you find the people, and that's fine if they want to do it, but they film the whole thing, and they're staring at their phone at a live concert, like in front of their face. And I try to do my due diligence to keep my phone in the freaking pocket and just enjoy it in real life. Good song. Maybe I'll pull it out and record a couple thises or that's of it, or take a couple pictures. But like, enjoy the moment. And I'm glad that you said something like that. So we can enjoy the moment, and you can see what's going on. And you can do it with these NFTs as an art form, not only audio, but visual. And then it burns and you get something new, maybe. That's pretty cool stuff. Electric, what do you got, my friend? What else do you want to talk about? The dynamic duo right here.
No, I just want to say, thanks for having us. There are some other pieces of the roadmap that we're going to announce pretty soon. So on Tuesday, we're going to have an announcement about a special trait, actually, that we haven't disclosed so far.
Alpha, 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 alpha. We love it.
I think a lot our community is really going to like that. One other trait actually that we have that I can disclose is orientation. So if you look at it, Sin City and Athena are facing two different directions compared to DJ Drip. So based on the DJ, some will be facing right. We call those Dexter, because somebody who's right-handed is Dexter. Those that are facing left are called southpaws because, in boxing, a left-handed boxer is called a southpaw. And then forward-facing ones are going to be called vanward. So we have another type of DJ that looks straight at you. So we have a bunch of different traits. We're announcing a secret trait in just a couple of days, and I think it's going to be pretty cool.
Do it and adding to that the hype cycle of it, so you get to get those community members talking about what those may be. Make sure you're typing that in there in Discord, because I see some of your guys' friends on the live stream. What do you think those possible new traits, undisclosed traits could be? I mean, type them in there, and who knows? And that information is going to be coming out soon. You're going to have people up late at night trying to think of what those are. Very similar to you guys, because you guys are, going to be doing your due diligence, getting this project up and going on 2/22 at 2/22 Eastern. You can have your chance at 777 of these generative music DJs. Once you play them, the songs are destroyed, but don't worry, because they'll come back with a brand new song next time you hit play. It's revolutionary. Pollution X, why don't you reach out to these guys? I know you're on top of the game. You could probably give them a little bit of traction there. So hit them up in the Discord. Revolutionary right there. Producer Infinite Samples right there. Nice, not only hearing, but seeing the art from our fans and our friends at home. I personally want to thank you. We're going to go with some outro music here. What do we got? We're going to go with, we'll go with the pin one right here. This is Crypto Novo saying stay positive. Oh man, this is relaxing. And love life. Peace. 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 All right, that's going to wrap it up. Tune in next Tuesday. We're going to go live. I want to thank my guests again, Crypto Pianist and Electric. Stay positive and love life. Peace, 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 peace.